Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I am Mike, and this is another Scream update for you. And it's a big one because it comes from Guy Busick himself, the writer of Scream VII and Scream VIII, which we'll get to, and not from some random person who messaged me on Twitter promising that their sister's uncle's cousin once brought Kevin Williamson a sandwich on set and he let them read the entire script. So you better subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have actually read the script for the movie. I can't tell you, but trust me, I know what's happening, even though I didn't know that Matthew Lillard was coming back, or David Arquette, or Kevin Williamson, or Nev Campbell. I didn't tell you any of that, but trust me now, because no, this is just real updates, okay? And if you like those, if you don't like us fingering around and rummaging around in your heartstrings, make sure you click the subscribe button because we only do real news updates here. Now, moving forward, Guy Busick, what did he say? He said, first off, he had big plans for the Core 4, was very excited about writing one more, and it appears to be the way words it maybe the final Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega Core 4 film. But obviously they had to start from scratch after the Barrera situation and her nutbag fan situation. They were bummed out about that, but it gave them the chance to do a Sidney Prescott focused movie, which is something that they planned and wanted to do anyways. And when the idea came to them, meaning Guy Busick and James Vanderbilt, who, correct me if I'm wrong, pretty sure was not listed as a writer on this movie originally, but he is now, as well as Scream VIII, which we'll talk about. But he does say he hopes to see that Core 4 final film take place someday in some universe, which tells me two things. Number one, they're not going to tell us what their actual plans for that final movie are going to be because he has hopes that they'll eventually do that some way. And number two, I obviously don't see Barrera coming back around Spyglass or them working that situation out. Maybe there's a chance that in the future we get that in some form of novelization, perhaps, or maybe even a comic book series. A lot of franchises do that with their unmade scripts and things like that. Either way, I hope at some point we get to at least know what their plans for the Core 4 was. Speaking of the Core 4, we do know that Chad and Mindy are coming back into the film, and he talks about that as well. So if we're going to do the Sidney Prescott focused story, right, then why are we bringing back Chad and Mindy? He says, first off, that Gail is the reason that they're coming back. She's bringing them back into the fold because she had a connection with them in the last movie. You know what that makes me start thinking? Triple kill opening. Gail, Chad, Mindy, shock the shit out of everyone. Just kidding. Maybe. He also says that there's a very specific and very cool reason for a Sidney-focused movie to happen now at this current time in the horror industry, also referencing how Scream always comments about what is going on currently in horror. Now that is very interesting. It leads credence to the Stu and Dewey AI rumors that have been out there that they're going to come back as AI because, you know, obviously the industry, what's going on with AI and whatnot is a big thing. But I think that also might not be it. It could be that they're talking about requels. Specifically, if they're talking about requels, if you wanted to get really crazy with the stick, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you could also wonder, is this going to be a requel? Think about it. What if this is the big surprise? Their commentary is going to be about what Halloween 2018 did, what all these movies have done, and they're actually going to go super ballsy and go back and actually make a sequel to the original Scream film and have it be a meta commentary on those requels. It gives you an excuse to kind of do that a little bit, and you say, but wait, Chad and Mindy are in the movie, so that can't be it. He also says in this that was James Vanderbilt's idea, and it was a very organic way and a cool reason to bring them back. What if they're bringing Chad and Mindy back for two reasons? One of those reasons being, what if they casted them literally as a red herring? They're going to be in the movie, sure, but what if they make all those other movies stab universe movies? What if they take the Barrera-Ortega situation and make them stab films? And this is actually going to be Scream 2. I know I might sound like a tinfoiled hat fuck, but it makes sense, man. It makes so much sense, especially with Beltrami coming back, with Williamson coming back, the entire thing. And you get to bring Stu back naturally. This is a possibility. I think this is a real possibility. This could be happening. It's blowing my fucking mind right now. And specifically when he mentioned that he hopes to see the Core 4 story in some universe. Holy fuck. But that's just a theory. A game theory. That's just a theory that I have. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about that? Do you think that that's possible? Do you think it's just going to be the AI thing? What do you guys think? What do you think the commentary on movies is going to be this time around? Because we already did fans in 5, although, God, this would be the perfect time to do that with those nutbags that are out there today. But what do you guys think the commentary is going to be? It's blowing my mind. And what I'm saying is, if they brought Chad and Mindy back to be in the movie, but they are what we see on screen of a Stab movie, proving that that all took place in a Stab universe. You see what I'm saying? They could even play themselves as actors from the Stab universe in Woodsboro with this current version of Scream that's happening. Think about it. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot at you here right now. It's a very simple formula. Now, he specifically refuses to mention where the movie's going to be taking place at. We know it was filmed in Atlanta, but he specifically says it does not take place in New York, but he doesn't say where. And I wonder if that's because the location's actually central to the plot. I know we thought Seattle for a while. I still think that could be cool. And as we know from people taking set photos in Atlanta of everything from toilets to gas stations to ants fucking, that it takes place, at least a part of it, in a fictitious town called Pine Grove, Indiana. So do with that what you will. And he also says that the movie takes place, in his mind at least, 2 years and some change from the events of the last film, which goes against the Requel idea and makes you wonder, or does it? I don't know. There's a lot happening. He could also mean 2 years from that meta version of that movie as well. We don't know. But yeah, a lot said there, a whole lot in that little bit. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but there was no real news to like piggyback it off of. So I didn't want to just make up shit, you know? Some people do. But my buddy Kay came through again with this production weekly a little while back, and it just proves that they are not only going to be making Scream 8, that it's fast tracking, but this newest production weekly came out and said that it's going to be, they're filming it in Q1 of 2026. Now, these are just tiny little blurbs of information. Take from that what you will. But I've also heard Daniel Rickman, Insider, has said himself as well that the idea is for Kevin Williamson to direct Scream 8 as well. So not only are we getting Scream 7, we're getting Scream 8. It's going to shoot in the first quarter of 2026. And allegedly, Kevin Williamson's going to direct that one as well. The fact that they already know what they're going to do with 8, we talked about it, right? What if at the end of this movie, it's revealed to be Stu, and this is the first time Ghostface actually gets away? That could be fucking fascinating. But even if it's not Stu, we have to consider the fact that this might be the first time we see a Ghostface win and get away and lead into the next movie. Does that take away the whodunit angle for the next movie? Sure. But there's different ways of adding that mystery to it. But I really think we may see, you know, I know everybody has their opinions about the Stu thing, and that's fine. But either way, I really do think we're going to see the first time a Ghostface actually survives. That could be a possibility. That was a lot of information. And also, they're doing another Know What You Did Last Summer. That's what the Production Weekly says. Thanks again, Kay. That name's probably not going to stick, but I love that they're already planning on working. They must believe in the movie. Just like with Scream 7, they must believe in Kevin Williamson to already have him doing 8. And that is the update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think about all of this? And I really appreciate you. Help me. It helps me a lot when you guys click like on the video, as well when you subscribe and have notifications turned on, because I will keep you updated on all it. I swear to God. And I love your fucking faces. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we shall talk soon. House of Wax commentary going up for YouTube members and Patreons tonight.